Welcome to the road to 1 million US dollars. Let's get right into the Bitcoin chart for today. And of course, I'm in a great mood because we are still breaking out from this symmetrical triangle pattern right here. And the current active price target is close to 75,000 US dollars for the Bitcoin price. So if you took this trade anywhere close to the point of the breakout, as I mentioned in my recent videos, you would be up in some very nice profits right now. We got a very clear breakout, retest, and then a resumption from there. So this was a very nice pattern to trade. And now zooming out to the daily time frame, we can see Bitcoin is right now breaking out from this descending channel, which is actually massive because Bitcoin has been consolidating in this pattern for the last couple of weeks, ever since the previous all-time high. So just like I said in yesterday's video, I do not want to get too bullish here because this last daily candle basically closed on this level of resistance. So yes, for today we are above it. However, we can also see right here that one day we closed above it and then closed right below it again. So we do have to take that into consideration, that that is still a possibility. And ideally, what you would love to see right now is actually a breakout like we are seeing, a retest, and then resumption from there, because then we have confirmed this as a level of support. And this level that we want to flip into support is sitting at 70.4K. So that is a key price level to watch out for. And if you are somehow still not convinced of this bullish momentum, we recently broke out of this descending channel on the 1 hour time frame, this smaller descending channel, then retested the level of support and are now getting a resumption and a blast off from here. So that is another very bullish pattern confirming. And again, in my recent video, I mentioned exactly that if we saw a breakout to the upside from this pattern, then likely we would see more bullish momentum very soon. And that is exactly what we have been seeing. So again, it proves to be valuable to be watching these videos on a daily basis so you don't miss anything that is happening in the markets. However, I do want to show you guys this chart because yes, everything is bullish right now, and probably every crypto YouTuber you're watching is probably extremely bullish at this time, though I do want to give a warning signal for Bitcoin right now because we do have this CME gap sitting at 67.5K. And in the case that you are not familiar with what a CME gap is, basically it is just the market close of the last day of trading. And in this case, it closed at 67.5K. And then we opened right here at, let's say, 69.3 or something like that, roughly speaking, right? So there is a discrepancy between these two prices. And usually what you'll see is that the price fills the CME gap, and then you get a trade back to the upside or to the downside from there. But either way, 9 out of 10 times you see that CME gap get filled. So do keep an eye on that, and I will keep repeating it for the rest of the week, basically, because until the market closes on Friday, it is still completely possible that we fill the CME gap. Okay, so keep that in mind. Although, again, not every CME gap gets filled. So potentially this could be that 1 out of 10 times where we don't fill the CME gap, and instead we just blast off to the upside. We take out all the shorts in the market, take out all the liquidity in the market to the upside, and then we just forget about the CME gap even happening and see what happens next week, right? There is about a 10% chance we do something like that, and there's about a 90% chance that we do end up filling the CME gap somewhere close to that 67.5K level. So keep that in mind. Now, if you are new to the community here, I highly recommend you go check out the Discord server in the video description because you can join it completely for free. We have over 700 members in here that are trading crypto every single day, chatting with each other and sharing analysis. And besides that, I also give out my trading signals completely for free. For example, recently, we had a long and a short. We longed this entire move to the upside and shorted this entire move to the downside. And I was giving signals of when to enter those positions exactly in real time as I was taking those trades as well. And all you have to do is register to MEXC or Blowfin, which are two exchanges that I am affiliated with. So for example, on MEXC, you can trade with up to 200x leverage with fees as low as 0.01%. So that's completely crazy, extremely low fees. And besides that, you can also get up to $1,000 in trading and depositing bonuses simply for being active on that platform and trading on that platform. Now, if you cannot register on MEXC or you cannot KYC on MEXC, then I recommend you go check out BREAKOut, because you only need to register with an email address to start trading with up to 150x leverage. And besides that, you can also get up to $500 in trading and depositing bonuses simply for switching to that platform and starting to trade on there. So again, go check that out. And now let's go back to the Bitcoin analysis. Taking a look at the 4-hour time frame short-term levels of resistance and support, you can see that Bitcoin is right now trading in a big level of resistance, sitting from 71,000 all the way up to 73,000 US dollars. Though if we do trade above that and start breaking out from there, then the all-time high is the last level of resistance here, sitting at 73.6K. And of course, if we do break above that, getting a retest, then of course we just blast off from there, and that should be a very exciting time. Although for now, we should really worry about these levels of resistance below that. So in the case that we do get a rejection from here, then the next level of support is going to be right here at 70.5K. And if we do trade below that, there will be some Fibonacci support sitting at about 70.2K. Although if we do fall below that level, then we will just fall right into this big level of support, sitting from 70,000 all the way down to 68.5K. So those are the key price levels to pay attention to for Bitcoin right now. Now taking a look at Ethereum on the daily time frame here, because recently we did not manage to fully clear above that 0.786 Fibonacci level, getting a big rejection all the way down to the 0.5 Fibonacci level. But right now Ethereum looks to be targeting this 4K level once again. So potentially, if we do reach that high, this will be a critical level of resistance to actually break. And currently we are at 3860, so we're getting kind of close to actually starting to test this as a level of resistance once again. Though if we do get a correction right now, then the next Fibonacci level of support is going to be the 0.618 Fibonacci level sitting at 3330, although there are many support levels between the current price and that Fibonacci level where you could potentially just get a bounce from back to the upside. So let's go take a look at those right now. And taking a look at this short-term 1-hour time frame for Ethereum, you can see that recently we were just bouncing around in this massive level of support, sitting from 3,800 all the way down to 3,750. And what we can see right now is that after getting this bounce, we then got a higher low. And here we are, we're just blasting off to the upside. And yes, although we are now trading above this level of resistance, sitting at 3,850, we have not fully cleared this and turned it into a level of support. Because ideally, what you would see is something like this, a breakout, a retest, and then a resumption from there, really confirming that this is a level of support. Because remember, right now we are just looking at the 1-hour time frame, so we can still easily just pull down from here and then get a rejection. And no, I'm not calling for that, but I'm just saying you really want to make sure this is a level of support before confirming it as a level of support, right? So if we do just further trade to the upside from here, then likely we will be heading up to this next level of resistance sitting at 3920 for the price of Ethereum. So now moving on to Solana on the 4-hour time frame, which recently did not clear above the 0.786 Fibonacci level a couple of weeks ago. So after going all the way to the 0.5 Fib level as well, we are now testing this 0.618 Fibonacci level as a level of resistance. So if we do trade above this, flipping it into support, then potentially we could be targeting this 0.786 Fibonacci level once again. Although for now, we have not fully cleared this level. In fact, we are trading below it right now. In fact, we are trading below it right now on the 4-hour time frame. So this $174 level for Solana is really important to pay attention to right now. And continuing with these simple trend lines right here, this is something that I mentioned in my recent video as well. After we were seeing a bit of bearish momentum here, I did say that so long as we hold this trend line, everything should be fine for Solana. And this really helped with just keeping open your long positions, because yeah, we just continue to see some further bullish momentum from here. And now again, in today's video, I would say the same thing, where you should really be paying attention to this support line, because in the case that we do trade below it, then likely we will be seeing some more bearish momentum soon. So now taking a look at these shorter term timeframes here for Solana, we have now cleared above this level of resistance, which was sitting from 166 all the way up to $172 for the price of Solana. Although before I really want to confirm it as a level of support, I do want to see some more price action around this level where we really get a strong bounce from there to really confirm that it is actually a level of support and not just the price trading up from here, getting rejection, and then just falling straight through this level, right? So that is something that I do want to note. Though if we do continue to trade to the upside from here, then the next level of resistance is sitting at 176, all the way up to $181 for the price of Solana. However, in the case that we do trade to the downside from here, then we do have this level of support sitting at $164 with the Fibonacci level right below it at $163. And if we really get some terrible bearish momentum right now, falling below that 163 level, then the next level of support below that is sitting at $160. But I do want to mention that in order for us to get something like that, we would have to see some pretty insane bearish momentum right now and get a strong reversal in the Bitcoin price before we would see a move like this, especially considering that I'm posting the next analysis video tomorrow. So that would have to be a crazy pullback. Either way, this has been today's market update video. Thank you very much for watching once again. Don't forget to go check out the Discord community as well as the trading signals, and I will see you tomorrow in the next video.